Welcome back to the Python series. In today's lecture, we are going to learn about the remaining operators we have to learn and operator precedence, associativity, and more. So let's get started. So now in yesterday's in lecture 4, we have covered three operators: arithmetic, comparison, and bitwise. Now today we are going to start with assignment operators. So assignment operators, first if I give you an example, like if I have x in which I have stored 10, then I have y in which I have stored 5. So if I ask you that I want to update the value of x and I want to add 5 in the x. So how can I do that? I can do this by x equals to x plus y. And when I'm going to print this x, so what will be the value of x now? It will become 15, 10 plus 5. So here what is happening? X. I have updated the value of x. Here I have x, again create a variable x, and then I have done addition of previous value of x and the value of y. So after that, now x is no longer as 10. Now x become 5. So there is a simpler manner of doing this, x equal to x plus y. To simplify, in the simpler manner, we use assignment operator. We have talked about the equals to before, which is an assignment operator, but equals to is not only the assignment operator. There are more other assignment operators. Like there is a plus equal to operator. So here x plus equal to y means it basically means the above statement we use, x equal to x plus y. Here also our x is get updated with x plus y. If I copy this only means this. I have showed you this earlier that x equal to x plus y. If we want to when we if we want to write in a short manner, we use this x plus equals to y. So again I will run the command and again we got 15. These both have same meaning. They are not different. So this is the assignment operator. There are many more assignment operator, like first is equal to, then plus equal to, then minus equal to, then multiplication equals to, modulo equals to, division equals to, then flow equals to, and also last one exponential equals to. So these are the assignment operators, and similarly you can use all these operators. So if I write the definition, use to assign value to variable. Okay, so this is the assignment operator. This is a very easy. This is only much about assignment operators. If I give you more example, like if I a is equals to 2, b is equals to 3. Now if I want to update the value of b, so what can I do? I want to do subtraction equals to A. So now if I print the value of B and I will remove this, so it becomes 1. So these are the assignment operators. Now we will move towards another operators. Now we have logical operators. Logical operator. Now what is logical operator? Suppose you have multiple conditions. Uh, if I told you about if I have told you in earlier lecture about the if that we write here condition, then we use colon here, then we use the statement which we want to execute like print y, and here we also use else. Else basically use if condition get false, then then we go to else, then again colon, and then we print. And so this is our if if conditional statement. So if I write here any condition, like if I create a variable a which is equals to 10, then b which is equals to 12. So if I write here condition if a is less than b, here I have used comparison operator. I am comparing value of a and b. So a is 10, b is 12. Yes, a is less than b, so this condition becomes true. Okay, so what is this? This is true. That's why our if condition will get executed and it will give us output y. So if I run this command, it printing us y. But if I write this, a is greater than b, which means this condition is false. If this and this condition become false, so the if condition will not execute, we will move towards else. Okay, so what will be executed? Else condition will be executed. So basically what this is mean, अगर हमारा a greater than b है तभी print करो y, वरना क्या कर दो print n. इसका ये मतलब है. So yeah, see, we got n. So here what I am trying to say, if I want to give another condition, more condition, then I will use, if I have one more condition, like if a is equals to b, then here I have written first condition a is greater than b, then one more condition a is equal to b. But here I need here, if I do write and is one of the logical operators. So what are the logical operators we have? And, or, and not. These are the logical operators. Okay. So here I have written and. So and basically how and work. Let me just show you how and works. So yeah. If I have one condition which is true and I have put and here and another condition is true, then our result will become true. If I have condition of true, then and, then false, then our result will be false. If we have our condition false, then I write and then true, then our result will be false. Then if our condition is false, another condition is also false, then our result will also be false. So this is how logical AND work. It kind of very similar to bitwise AND. Just we replace 0 and 1 with true and false. So false means 0, true means 1. So if our condition is true and true, then our result will be true. Then false, false, false. So here A is greater than B. So yeah, here equals to will be used, not equals to. This is the comparison operator, as you remember. So here we have two condition. A is greater than B, then A is equals to B. Means मतलब ये क्या कह रहा है कि ए क्या A जो है वो बड़ा है B से, और यहाँ ये बोल रहे हैं कि क्या ए B के बराबर है, पूछ रहा है, और बीच में एंड लगा रखा है। अगर ये दोनों कंडीशन दोनों ट्रू हो जाती है, तब तो प्रिंट हो जाएगा y। वरना इनमें से एक भी अगर फॉल्स हो गई तो प्रिंट हो जाएगा n, क्योंकि ये पूरी इफ कंडीशन फॉल्स हो जाएगी। फॉल्स हो जाएगी मतलब चलेगी ही नहीं, तो उसमें एल्स चलेगा, तो कि प्रिंट होगा n। तो चेक करते हैं कि a क्या ग्रेटर देन b है। नहीं, a तो ग्रेटर देन b नहीं है, क्योंकि a 10 है, यहाँ पे b 12 है, तो ये तो फॉल्स हो गया। क्या a इक्वल टू b है, तो दोनों के दोनों फॉल्स हो गए, क्योंकि 10 12 की इक्वल टू नहीं होता है, तो दोनों फॉल्स जाएंगे, तो if नहीं चलेगा, तो एल्स क्या हो जाएगा, एल्स वाली कंडीशन एग्जीक्यूट होगी और प्रिंट होगा n। So you can see in the output that n is got printed. Now if I do one condition as true, now this condition become true. This condition becomes true and this condition is false. So what will be printed? True and false will become false. Hmm, This saying, yeah, become false. If will execute because this condition become false, else will be executed. So I hope you understand. And similarly, our OR works in OR. This becomes true, this becomes true, and this remains false. Okay, so this is how OR works. Very similar to the bitwise OR. True returns true, true false give true, false true give true, only false false will give us false. So here A equals to B is a false condition, but A is less than B is a true condition. So true or false will become, result will be true. So that means if condition becomes true and if condition will be executed, so print y will be printed in our output. So yeah, our output will become y. So this is how OR works. And if I talk about not, Let's say we remove this condition and here I write not. Not works only with the one condition. Like I have write not before this condition. So not basically what does the not will do? Very similar to the bitwise not. It convert true to the false and false to the true. What will it do? It will convert true to false and false to true, right? If this condition is, let me do this. So what will not do? So yeah, A is less than B. So is this true? Yes, A is 10, B is 12, 10 is less than 12. So this is true. But we have written not here. So not will convert this true condition to the false. So now if it converted to false, so now if condition become false and if condition become false, print y will not get executed. We move towards the next condition else. So if this is false, then else will be executed. So print will be n. So yeah, we got the n result. So this is how logical operator works. Basically, used to create multiple condition you can say, or used to evaluate, used to evaluate to make a decision. Yes. So basically where it is used to make decisions, like if it will be true or false. So let's move forward. Then we move towards the membership operations. Operators. So membership operator basically, if I want you that if I created a list, okay, this is a list. If I want to ask you that is one present in the list one, if I ask you is one present in list one, so how can I check that? We for that we use membership operators. So in membership operator we have is and is not. These are the two membership operators. So what will I do to check if one is present in list one or not? I will write print one. Not is, it is in. And here it is not, it is not in. We will move, come towards the is not also, that's the identity operator. So this is a membership operator, one in list one. So here I have basically asking that one in list one. I am asking that क्या वन लिस्ट वन में है? So yes, it is in list one. So what will we give result? It will give us result true. So we got the result true here. So yes, we got to know that one is present in one. If I write here not in, not in means that one is not present in list one. So but one is present, so this will give us false. So this is how we check that if any element or something present in our list or string, we can use a string also. If I write here P, Python. So now I am asking that is P not in Python? Is P not present in Python? This is false. We got the false. If I write in, now we got the true. So if I ask you what if I write capital P, will this give us true or false? What will it be? This will be false. Why? Because I have told you in lecture 1 or 2 that Python is case sensitive. What is means of case sensitive? That if I create a variable number and I create a variable number, these both variable are different. They are not same. Case sensitive means if we have different case, like there we have n in uppercase, here in second variable we have n in lowercase. So now this variable is different and this variable is different. They are not same. If I write here and then they both are same. Okay, so this is the meaning of case sensitive. So what are membership operators? Used to test the presence used to test the presence of an, when you can say presence of an operand in left to the name, operand in left in operand of left side in string list or tuple anything, etc. Okay, so why I have written left? Basically, the element or the string you want to check that it is present in or not, you have to put those things in the left that you want to check. And in which you want to check, you have to keep in the right. Like string, list, or tuple will always be in the right. Okay. Used to test the presence of an operand of left side in the string list of etc. at the right. These are the membership operators. Now we will move towards the identity operator. Here also in a logical result will always be Boolean. And also in membership operator also. Results are always in Boolean, true or false. Okay, so I hope you are able to understand this. Now we will move towards identity operator. Now identity operator. So if I talk about identity operator, basically they are used if I want to know the identity of any object or any variable or anything, then we use identity operator. Identity, to know the identity of any object, we use identity function. Identity, or we can say memory location. We use identity function. Identity function. So how we use this? Like if I created a variable a and I store 10, then I want to know that where did this a is stored, whose value is 10. What is the memory location? Where did this stored in memory? So I will write print id, then parenthesis, and then inside parenthesis we write a. So this is going to print the identity of a, means memory location of a, where it is stored. So this is the very big value. This is the basically memory location, or we can say memory address where the A is stored. So if I talk about identity operators, basically if I create another variable and I also give the value of 10. Now here what our computer will do, 10 is also stored in A, 10 is also stored in B. Variables are created too, but the memory location will always created one. Means only one memory location will be created, not two. Here what I am saying, for both A and B, only one memory location is created. Only one memory location is created. Why? Because they both contain 10. So basically means A is also pointing towards memory location of 10. So basically A and B are both pointing towards the memory location where the 10 is stored. Our system will not one more point to maximize efficiency. Our computer will not create memory for duplicate value. So our computer will not store 10 and then again 10 two times. To improve the efficiency you can say like you want to store very less data in your mobile phone. If more storage is gaining in mobile phone, then you try to delete all those. So it maximize the efficiency of your phone. So similarly, to maximize the efficiency in our computer will not create 10 two times. It will store 10 only one time at one place, and both A and B variable will point toward the same memory location where the 10 is stored. Okay. A is not stored. The value is stored. Basically, a space is created where A, B are stored whose value is 10. So A and B are pointing towards the same memory location. I hope you can understand what I am saying. So now if I want to check this thing, key is A and B are pointing toward the same memory location or not? Means is A and B have same ID or not? If one more thing I want to tell you that every object have their own identity, have their own unique identity. Every object have their own unique identity. Like here you have tell you before, here is the in previous output we got the identity here. Identity and memory location is same. Here we got the identity here, and this will always be unique for every object. So same A and B, because A and B are pointing towards the same memory location, same identity, then they both have same identity. Now how to check this? I will write print A is B. Here I am saying A has same identity as B. So if I run this command, it will become true. To verify this, I will write print ID of A. I will write print ID of B. So what will happen here? Yes, now we know that A and B has both same identity. Now we will check. You can see A's identity is here, B's identity is here, and they both are exactly same. They are pointing to the same memory location, or we can say they are pointing towards the same identity. So this is the identity operator. So what is identity operator is, and second one is not. If I write here is not, means I am trying to say that A and B has not the same identity. So the output will become false. Okay. So what will be the meaning of identity operator? Basically, it returns we used to check the identity of two variables या फिर two objects. So this is why we use identity operators. There is another thing we have used. Yes. Here identity operators. If two objects have same identity, means they refer same memory location, but this is also a new concept, but not for float, list, tuples, and dictionary. What I have written here, if two objects have same identity, means they refer same memory location, but not for float. So these identity operators work on only integers and for strings for specific size. Int we it basically what I want to say that for value -5 to 256. For -5 to 256, what is called that? Basically, for -5 to 256, 256 only. Uh, 256, both included are interned in Python. What does interned means? Python will, or we can say, uh, duplicate memory location For duplicate values. For duplicate values, one memory location will be created. So basically what I have told you before that A and B both point towards the same memory location. Means the values which are between -5 to 256 included both means -5 also and 256 also. If the number is -5 or 256 and any number between these two values, for all those numbers, if they are duplicated for two variables, then only one memory location will be created like we have done for 10. 10 is between -5 and 256. So that's why computer will not create another memory location for 10 which is stored in B. Only one memory location will be created. Only one 10 is stored. So if I write here -8 and here also I write -8. Now here it is not in the range of between -5 and 256. It is out of the range. So if I write the ID of A and B, they will be both different and A is not B will be true because their both memory location are different. So if I see here, see, uh, wait a second. So basically this I have told you that it is in turn. Basically this is the feature of C Python. Now what is C Python? Basically it is the you can say combination of C language and Python. So if you trying this you will see this that if I write A and B above this range of -5 to 256 we got this. So they have same memory location. So the line that I have told you here, concept that this is the feature of C Python. Okay, so but we are using the modern Python of version 3.13. So this is not here. So I can say should remove this. Yeah. Okay. To know identity, we use identity function. Every object has a unique identity. So this is all the main concept we use in identity operator. Is and is not identity function. If we create duplicate values, then they will store only one time, not two times. Means they will the one only one memory location will created. If two variables store that value, then they point towards the same memory location. Okay. So yeah, this is all about identity operators. Okay, so now we will move towards Now we have completed all the operators that we use in Python. One more point I will write here. It compares the memory location. Identity operator compare memory location. So now the next topic is operator precedence. So now what is operator precedence? So if I give you an example, like if I want to print, let's see if I have this variable, then B a variable, then C variable. Now I will calculate this. A into B plus C. Now, how will you calculate this? You will calculate normally, like we will do first multiplication, that we use BODMAS rule. You have learned in this school BODMAS rule that will do first multiplication, that and addition, right? But in Python, it is not like that. Instead of BODMAS, we use operator precedence. So operator precedence means which operator have highest priority. Basically, it tells the which operator has highest priority. It has, if I talk about the operator's priority, like the highest priority have exponential function, then lower priority has urinary operator, then more lowest precedence have multiplicative, like our multiplication, division, flows, modulo and division. Then more or less practice additive means plus plus and minus. Then more or less priority are bitwise shift. Okay, so there are full list of operator precedence you can see online that. But the main you have to remember is multiplication, division, flows, and modulo. These all four have higher precedence than plus and minus. So if I talk about here, what will be first calculated? Multiplication. A into B will be calculated first. Then whatever the output like A into B will be 10. Then addition will be done in last. 10 plus 6 is 16. So output will be 16. So now if what if I create again a variable. What if I create another variable 7 and I do multiplication with D. So now what will gonna happen? Here we have two multiplication. Now what which multiplication will be first to calculate? A into B or B into D? Which one will be calculated first? So here we learn associativity. So yeah, associativity. What is associativity? If we have two operators of same precedence, then so creativity is used. Like associativity for multiplication, division, modulo, floor, they all have associativity of left to right. And for plus addition and subtraction also, we have associativity of left to right. They both have left to right associativity. So basically we will here calculate left to right. We will have precedence of multiplication first, then forget for now plus. First focus on multiplication. Now we have two multiplication, then we will use associativity, like we will do multiplication from left to right. Like first we will do A into B, then B into D. What will be the answer? A into B like 10. Then 10 will be multiply with D, which is 7, then 70. Then we will come to what plus, which is 70 plus C means 6, then answer will be 76. So this is associativity and operator precedence. Okay, so one more concept. This is the last concept for today, which is instance. Is instance. What is instance? It is a function used to check whether an object on a variable belongs to a specific class or data type. and also it return boolean. So what this means? Let me show you the example. If I have I have been in which I have told 7, then I will print is instance a comma int. So if I run this command, I got true. Basically, is instance return boolean data type in output. It will return either true or false, nothing else. So what is happening here is the output is returning true. Basically, here I am trying to check that what data type is A. I am asking here that is A of data type integer. So yes, we got true. If I write here float, now I am asking is A data type of float? We got false. No, A is not a data type of float. If I do a string, is A string? No, we got again false. So is instance is a function used to check whether an object or a variable basically it is or a variable belongs to specific class or data type. Okay. So why return class? So if you remember, like if I write print type of a, so basically type return the class and the data type. Basically the class is int. So basically it means data type. So this is the instance function and returns boolean. How we write the instance? Print is instance 7 comma integer. Just like if I write here a is a string. So yes, it is string, it is true. So this is our instance function. This is not commonly used, but that I told you for the knowledge. So we have covered our operators. We have covered all the operators today and operator precedence, associativity and is instance. Now this is all for today. I hope you understand well, and if you have any doubt, please comment, and if you want to give any feedback, then please also comment for this. Thank you.